Welcome to Meet the Kings Encore. My name is Kate, and I'm from Salt Lake City, Utah.
My name is Helga, and I'm from Crystal River, Florida. My name is Ariana. I am from Cambridgeburg, Pennsylvania.
And you are watching We the Kings Encore. Prepare for your ears to take a magical journey
Through space
and
Mexico. And you better be laughing your ass off.
Or don't laugh, because maybe it's not funny, but good luck. Hopefully it's funny. Enjoy yourself.
And three. Oh, wait, we're already recording.
We're on.
Sorry, I was gonna say 3, 2, 1 to sound professional, but
Yeah, there's no like on-air sign behind me in red letters. Like,
there totally is.
Yeah. There's a
Nobody come in through that door because we are recording.
Yeah, there's an empty bottle of, or there's an empty bag of Cheetos next to me. Like, this isn't a professional studio, so
Let's just go just for the professionalism of it,
of course,
because this is an unedited show, so we won't be able to fix it. But for our understanding, ready?
sure.
3, 2, 1. Oh, and we're back.
We're back.
Wow. Ooh, what a break that was. Oh man, see, now everybody already feels like they're part of the show.
Yeah. Hey, Gary, there in the booth, can I get the gain up a little bit on this one? Thanks.
I would love to start off by saying thank you guys for listening to the podcast. This is episode 7, believe it or not. We've done 7 of these.
Wow.
Well, we are
Lucky
about
number
to
7.
do number 7. Lucky number 7. And then also eventually lucky number 8 and 9 and 10. And
That's not how it works.
Eventually we're going to turn into mini Oprahs. And I say mini because we want to give away free shit, but we just can't give away like schools and school districts and faculties and things like that the way that
You
she
will
does.
win Travis's old car.
Yes, that I don't have.
He doesn't know where it is.
Actually, that's true.
What's with this lost car of yours?
All right, so
Yeah, come on, David
Okay.
Copperfield. I want to see how you do this magic trick.
I don't know how to explain this without sounding just complete, just like a complete idiot. But the fact is, I'm a complete idiot. I am, fortunate enough to have a place in LA where I have a Jeep Wrangler, which is 1997 black Jeep Wrangler.
Tattooed on your arm, I believe.
It is. I bought it for my now wife. She was my fiance then. And she'd always dreamed of having a Jeep Wrangler, so I bought her this Jeep Wrangler. It's in the garage. So I know there, and we only have a 1-car garage. So that's there. I have a Land Rover LR4, and it's currently missing. I'm not sure where it is. It could be there. It's definitely not in the garage. The reason I say that, I also live in
Dirty Mike and the boys got to it.
I also live in Florida, where
We will have sex in your LR4.
where I have 2 vehicles in Florida, which are both accounted for. There's just the 4th vehicle, the one that's in LA, the Land Rover that I do not know where it is. And
Accident. Hold on. There's a bit of accidental derpiness to this story.
well, that's what I said. I
can't
didn't know.
find my 4th car. I last time I checked, I drove it to my private jet, and the valet said he parked it, but I just.
They're making fun of me because I asked Frankie,
Did you check all your beach houses?
Yeah.
There's nothing. I can't get myself out of this hole that we're currently in, and by we're,
There's
I mean
no way.
I'm just me.
Digging deeper.
It still doesn't. You guys aren't solving my situation. So we were walking, and I just thought of it. I was like, oh man, it's probably in front of my house. I just haven't been there in a long time.
So you haven't looked
I haven't looked.
in front of your house?
Well, okay.
When did
I
you
haven't-
establish this was lost? Let's start at square one. I'm
Okay,
not a
looking in
private
front of my
eye, but-
house is not like, oh, let's go out the front door and look at it. It's flying to Los Angeles and then taking a car because I can't find mine, Uber service to my house and then looking outside.
That's a good point. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, we have a unique opportunity here. So
Okay,
anybody
here's my
listening,
address.
please check out.
just swing by my house and see if you see a Land Rover. And
Tell you what, he lives in Studio City, so just start looking. Let us know if you find a white Land Rover.
It's gonna be like 18 different people found. 18 different people found Land Rovers. And they're like, hey, we think we've got it. And they're like, all right, let's narrow it down. It's this color.
You can search the Craigslist or the classified ads in that
The
area.
Facebook market.
I thought about looking for,
Need to get
eBay.
rid of today.
So that's how it started. I just thought of it. I was like, hey, I haven't seen it in a long time. I hope that it still exists. But yeah, have you never lost a car?
Hold on. Yeah,
I never lost a car. Maybe at the mall because I didn't know where I parked.
Or like the airport, and you didn't write down like dinosaur level 2 or whatever.
Once I freaked out, I thought my car was lost.
And you did the alarm.
Yeah, but still wasn't even working because I was in a completely wrong section of the parking garage.
So I'm just gonna fly into LA and I'm gonna turn on the alarm and drive around the city for a little bit and see if I can find it.
There are way too many open-ended questions. You can't just pass this like interview off. Like what?
Okay.
Where did you last see it? What are you talking about?
I last saw it
Did you just get out at an intersection
in January. In January 05.
Right.
No, it's like I last saw it. I last saw it on
I
January.
gave it to the valet and I Ubered home.
I last saw it in January. It is now obviously many months after January. It's a long time. That's why I'm nervous.
Wasn't Frankie babysitting it?
Frankie was babysitting it, but then that's why it's funny because I asked him where my car was, and he was like, "I don't have your car," and so I was like, "Oh my God, where's my car?"
Refrain from making the joke.
Dude,
yeah,
I said
It's
it.
probably
Anyway,
in front of your house.
yes. I'm gonna say.
Don't you have neighbors that you haven't like
I don't know.
made mad yet?
People in LA don't meet each other,
Huh.
especially neighbors. You just avoid and you walk to your. I try to say like, "Hey, I do the Florida thing," and there's like,
Psychopath.
"Look at this guy trying to say hi to us, weirdo." Have you ever lost? Oh my God!
Listen.
Dude,
No.
hold on.
No.
Taking-
I know where
taking
you're
the
gonna try and take
punishment.
this. I know where you're gonna try and take this. I'm gonna intercept that. As somebody who loses everything,
Right.
I could never imagine losing a car.
You've lost car keys.
Okay. Are they in the same category? Those are in the same category?
Sort of. I at least have the keys. I think.
That's
I
like
have the
saying
keys.
I lost my cell phone and I lost a cell phone tower.
Correct. Correct.
That actually.
I've never lost a cell phone tower. So,
We're on a good start.
so I think I win this argument that we're having.
So
don't
whose
even
fault
know.
would it be actually? Would it be Frankie or you?
You mean when I call the police and I'm like, "Hey guys, listen, I'm not really sure where my car is." And they're like, "Ooh, okay. When did you last see it?"
My friend had it.
I don't know. I think my friend had it. Have you asked him? Yeah, he said that he didn't have it. Okay. Any more information that you can give us? It might be at my house. So you haven't checked there? I haven't, but also I don't live there, so I'd have to fly there. Can you just swing by? Like, sir, use this number for real emergencies.
That actually,
Other than where to find your fourth car.
it's kind of
at
funny.
your-
The last couple podcasts we've had car issues with your brother losing his keys.
I don't even think I told that story.
Yeah,
Did I? Did I tell the story about
think
Mark?
so, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
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 I did.
yeah.
I did. Yeah.
podcasts ago. Yeah, so your brother and now you losing a car.
It's because as a band we're always on a tour bus, so
We're
we're
gonna lose
not
the tour bus next.
responsible for specific
belong.
vehicles.
We belong in a tour bus.
Right. I think that's really where this is going.
We're not responsible.
The whole point of this podcast is to show you the behind the scenes of hey when we're not on tour. So this is it. We lose shit. That's
what we're doing.
yeah. Coley lost his sanity the other day.
Oh yeah, I'm still putting the pieces back together. I'm slowly finding them underneath my couch.
Charles, what's the last thing that you lost?
Boom,
Dignity. Oh, Bird roasted him, huh?
roasted. No, I actually have those little like shout out to Tile. No, I have all those like on every single thing. So in
So
my
when
wallet,
you do lose
I find it.
something, you find it.
Yeah, my phone, everything. I think Danny and I both have all those things. Until you lose a tile, then you're screwed.
When I was in 8th grade, I lost my girlfriend.
All right, I'm going to shift gears on this one. Trav,
You don't want to go down that lane?
what would you rather? You ready? I'm going to
Ooh.
fire this off. We haven't
I
done
hate
this one since
game, but
episode
let's do
3.
it.
Would you rather have all your food for the rest of your life be chewed up and baby birded to you by Charles,
That's tight. That's tight.
or not be able to tell the difference between chocolate and feces? And it's always around you.
I'm just
Good one.
yo.
I don't even know what this.
I'm filled with questions at how you
Please go poop. Go the poop way.
I go to poop way.
Yeah, go to the poop way.
would I go the poop way and just avoid everything? Like I'm okay with not doing chocolate for the rest of my life if it were to happen to be feces if I were to try it.
I guess that's true. You just avoid chocolate.
Yeah, I just avoid chocolate and things that look like chocolate.
It's my favorite Billy Joel song. Go the poop way.
I probably wouldn't mind you doing the chewing for me.
Okay.
It's kind of like
So am I gathering that you prefer both?
Yeah.
well the whole point of would you rather is that each side is equally upsetting.
Do I have to do this?
You're looped in.
I immediately get volunteered.
Okay, I'm gonna choose the
If you
poop
wanna
route
eat the chocolate, does he have to baby bird the chocolate?
or the poop. I mean, this
Wow,
thing
that's
has
a way to screw me over.
this thing has different limbs and legs that we need to get
Like,
into.
I want chocolate. Charles, could you please feed it to me? That's shit. Fuck you.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll go the poop route on that, and just avoid chocolate and poop shaped items. And
You can go your own poop way.
yep, thank you. You can go Europe.
Okay, cool. Now that we've settled that you would
All right,
rather
Coley,
eat
your
poop.
turn.
I think I answered it with the shit.
Oh no, he's got a new one for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do I?
Yes, you do.
Oh.
fire away.
Ooh, this is coming from the heat of the moment.
I got. Ooh.
Would you rather be in a band with Travis or not? Answer. I'm right in your face.
I would.
Nah. He's
look at that.
he's kidding.
That's so fun. We love each other.
We think
We have fun.
we don't have tour dates for quite some time. So this podcast is really going to be something funny because we're probably all going to lose our minds. Anytime that we get off tour, we always kind of miss it and we don't really know how to live our lives. You know what I'm saying? Like we all leave our shoes outside of our homes.
The worst is like when you go on a tour like Warped Tour or something like that, where everything's like kind of given to you, like for food, and then you go home. Like this is actually honestly has happened several times. So you go and get like water or get a drink from backstage at Warped Tour where they supply everything. After Warped Tour, I've gone into like a convenience store, forgot to pay, walked out, ended up accidentally stealing something because I thought that it was free.
Well, that's
that's
now
dangerous.
on the internet forever.
Very dangerous. It sucks.
He keeps asking me why I put my name on all the things in the pantry.
I did it the other day. I'm not even
Those are
exaggerating.
yours. Those are your items.
I went and bought drinks, and I'm not even. I was doing it. And I was like, why am I even doing this? Like no joke. That literally happened like 3 days ago.
It's because you can't really crack out of tour mode quite yet.
It takes a while because you're constantly in it.
It does. I looked for a porta potty for 3 days.
I would still be living out of my suitcase if my wife didn't make me put my clothes away.
Yeah, but that's
Not
actually
even kidding. That is not a joke. That's 100% true. You come home and your suitcase just has all your clothes
That you wear.
You clean them and you fold them and put them in there. You're like, I got to do the closet now. Jeez.
Well, and then also it's like, hey, you guys have to go do this weekend of a couple shows. You're like, shit, my bag's already packed. All right,
Yeah, you just
win-win.
walk right out.
Can't I just microwave these eggs in a red Solo cup and throw it away? It's like dishes. Come on.
$1 million idea right here. I'm going to give you guys. I'm going to sprinkle these into the show every once in a while. $1 million idea. I can't even say that. I'm going to say $1 billion. That's easier
There we
to
go.
say.
Billion.
Okay.
I don't think million dollar idea is
A
the thing
suitcase that looks like a dresser to fool your wife. So you can come home.
Huh?
Put it. You
Anymore.
can
A $10 idea.
You can come home, put it in the corner, and it just kind of like it's camouflage. Like, babe, it works.
It has like faux drawers on the
Yeah, exactly. Like it works for us.
They
'cause we
literally
can
the
continue
market
to
would
live
be
out
We
of a
the Kings.
suitcase,
That'd actually be
but it
funny.
looks like a dresser.
Like the size of a dresser.
No, it can go on top as like,
Like
an
a
extend.
nightstand
Yeah, like exactly like a coffee table.
Coley, put your nightstand away.
Where'd that coffee table go? Every time you leave, it goes. I think it's a great idea. Somebody's gonna take that and do nothing with it.
Hey, are you having trouble communicating with your wife? Travis Clark presents.
That's one
right
of
at
my
SkyMall
many.
next to the Bigfoot.
As long as Coley likes it.
Yeah.
I think that should be in SkyMall.
Oh my God, SkyMall. If you're paying attention, let's strike
For the
a
man
deal.
who's always on the go.
The funny thing is like to make that kind of thing, it would probably be expensive. So you'd have to pay a stupid amount of money for something so stupid,
Just to get like a freaking prototype.
just to not get yelled at by your wife. That's where
Just
we're.
put your clothes away. That's all we're like avoiding right now.
That's what we're kind of trying to solve.
Yeah, there's a generation of people that are not going to know what the Sky Mall was. Like, because we caught the tail end of it when we started flying. But
That's
for,
right.
for
I don't
those of
see
you,
'em in planes
it's
anymore.
not around. It's now gone, obsolete. But for those of you who don't know, in every single airplane, there used to be this thing called the Sky Mall, and it had, I want to say it was like the Walmart
Just
of
imagine
magazines.
as
But
seen on
Walmart
TV.
has like useful things. This had the most useless junk. But it was
It was so cool.
like a
Things were unique.
bulldog thing that sits in your grass.
Yeah.
You know, with a
The
different
zombie.
college shirt or something like that. You're like,
the Bigfoot was the best one though.
Yeah.
Oh no, the sleeping pillow where you blew up that pillow and you put it.
and you're supposed to face plant in it.
Yeah.
That was our one person
Never.
No, never.
I've never
that's the whole
seen
point of
one person-
SkyMall. That's probably why it went out of business. It was like, oh, cool. Like,
How do you?
This is
like,
fun to look
This
at.
is a legit question. How do you order from SkyMall? Do you fill out that paper card and then you give it to a stewardess?
That's what people used to do. And they're at the bottom, it would say, call this phone number. And you're like, all right, well, I'm probably going to forget about this in 10 minutes. Like, or go to this website. And right around the same time that SkyMall was like becoming obsolete, there was still no Wi-Fi on the planes. So there was no way for people to order this stuff, which was completely impulse buy. Like they had junk, like a suitcase that looked like a dresser. They had this.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say that their biggest problem was probably, hey, okay, so if you'd like to order something from SkyMall, here's a little card. Write down your name, your social security number,
Yeah,
your credit card number,
and all that stuff.
and then just hand it to somebody and hope it gets there so that you get your Bigfoot in about a week and a half. It's like,
I've always wanted to order
identity
something. I
theft
never
probably
did.
started with SkyMall.
Probably. I feel like they kind of dug themselves into a little hole on that because they had a great idea, but there was no way to implement it. You know what I mean? Like you're saying, like you're giving away all this personal information, and if Wi-Fi existed and you really wanted your Bigfoot or your pillow, whatever it was, or your marshmallow shooter.
It's so funny. We're all,
That was 100% something in there.
we're also spoiled. Like now, like we can't just order it out of a magazine. There was a time that magazines didn't even exist.
No.
And shit like that didn't exist. So we're so spoiled that it's like, yeah, we need to tap it on a screen and it just already have our saved information and be delivered.
Does this
2
take Amazon
days.
Prime?
Yeah, exactly. So it's just
Free 2-day?
It's all
That's the thing. It was just too early.
the grass
it came
is
out too
the
early.
greener. Yeah, exactly. It was too smart for its time, along with my $1 billion idea.
It was kind of
my
like
dresser
an
suitcase.
It was expensive. That little dog
Yeah.
with the collared shirt was like $500.
Yeah, it was so stupid. It's kind
Somebody
of like,
bought it. Somebody somewhere bought that, and that's what's
You
crazy.
saw somebody with a Bigfoot, right?
Yeah, actually, one of my friends in my hometown had the Bigfoot in his backyard.
As a joke or as a
I don't know. I mean, I can't. It's not like he stood there with his hands behind his back saying, like, admire this piece of art. Yeah, I
it's
think
probably an amazing icebreaker because I think he lived in snowy regions, so he's probably good at breaking the ice.
Bradenton, Florida, hometown.
Oh no, I'm talking about the Yeti.
Right.
Okay, I'll keep my dad jokes to myself.
I don't know why we're talking about SkyMall so much, but is that equivalent to like an airplane Brookstone?
Yes
Worse.
and no.
Worse, like
Yeah,
'cause it got-
Brookstone, you go in and you actually enjoy the store.
and you can sit down and get
SkyMall
the
used to read the magazines and you would just take up time. So you'd be, kind of ignoring the flight. Oh, hey, we're still in the air, but you'd be looking at ridiculous things.
because
You'd
you
be
still
like,
don't want to talk to people on the plane, so you're trying
Coley
to
and I
like,
actually
do something else.
have a really good impression. So once you're done with SkyMall, you'll hear, and this is your captain speaking. Winds out of the southwest. Temperature in Atlanta is 75 degrees. Sit back, relax. We will get you to your destination as safe as possible. 4 amazing flight attendants from Salt Lake City here to accommodate you. Flight attendants, please prepare the doors for cross-check and arrival.
I would get up and walk out. I'm out. I'm done.
It is. And
They forget
all
to turn down the
pilots, you know that they're doing the
Yeah.
That's the joke. It's like
Yeah.
it's actually a real thing.
They just don't let go. It's like a walkie-talkie. They don't let go of the button. That's all they got to do is to let go of the button.
You're like, hey Larry, you're still on. Like, dude, I don't even have the controls. Hey, it's about that time. We love you guys very, very much. Thanks so much for listening to the podcast. And hey, there's gonna be more. There's gonna be more. So keep on listening. Tell your friends. We love you, and we'll see you hopefully on the road sometime.
Go the poop boy.
Hey guys, thanks so much for listening. Please subscribe to the show on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play Music, or wherever you get your podcast. If you like what you heard, leave us a review. We'd love to hear what you guys have to say, and please be sure to tell your friends. We the Kings is Hunter Thompson, Coley O'Toole, Danny Duncan, Charles Trippy, and Travis Clark. You can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at We the Kings, and check out our website at wethekingsmusic.com. WTK Encore is a proud member of Uncover Studios. You can follow Uncover on Twitter and Instagram at Uncover Studios for previews and behind-the-scenes looks at new episodes. Dave Kiney and Caroline Valentino are our executive producers. Adam Raymunda produced and scored this episode. Production assistance by James DiFrancesco. Don't miss the next Encore.
Hey everyone, this is Adam, one of the producers from Uncover Studios. Before we let you go, I wanted to tell you that you could be featured at the start of a WTK Encore episode if you send a quick voice memo over to voices@wtkencore.com. It's super easy. All you have to do is introduce yourself with your first name, hometown, and a little personal message if you want. Then intro the show with something like, "You're listening to WTK Encore." We're looking forward to hearing your voices. Again, send them our way to voices@wtkencore.com. Thanks!